Hi everyone, I'm back to talk some more about the African Elephant Exhibit Savanna Connections project. The budget for this exhibit is 15 million, which influenced many design choices. A significant portion was allocated to infrastructure that includes drainage systems, water features, climate control measures. The naturalistic and immersive design does require investments in landscape modification, like shade structures, barriers. Cost-effective materials like reinforced natural barriers can help maintain an authentic savanna environment while keeping the expenses within the budget, as well as the choices of plants being native to the area can help, and making them like drought resistant, just as they would be in the savanna, as Dallas has very warm summers. Because of the climate and thermal regulation issues, Dallas experiences hot summers with temperatures that often exceed 100 degrees and some mild winters. So to ensure animal welfare, this exhibit will incorporate shaded rest areas like these large trees you see, artificial rock formations like right here where their little private getaway area is. That'll be helping to shade as well. We've got water features like the community pool here, and I've got misters, so there'll be probably more than one, but here's the mister right here to help keep them cool. We've also got the mud wallow that will help with the elephants. Climate control building right over here for extreme weather conditions will provide a little refuge for giraffes, ostriches, and impalas, all of them. Probably more than one building, but elevated areas and natural airflow pathways would help with ventilation. Proper drainage is also essential for maintaining the clean and functional environment. Drains are going to be positioned the lowest points, like over here in the haha. These little squiggly lines represent the haha. So the area will drop off drastically by the animals and then raise slower towards the guests, where the guests, this is the guest pathway here. So it'll raise slower towards them so you can get a nice clear view of the exhibit. And it also creates a natural looking barrier. But because the animals in here like ostriches, zebras, impalas, they can run really fast, even giraffes. And to kind of deter them from running into that, we're going to also place a natural barrier of plants like trees and shrubs, stuff that they're not going to want to just run into right along that to kind of deter that behavior. So we're also, sorry, back to the drains. We're also going to put them inside the barns and quarantine areas here, and near guest walkways to prevent standing water, and also in grooming areas to ensure that the water access from grooming drains quickly. And of course, over by their pool too. The hoses are also strategically placed throughout the exhibit for drinking water access over here, for cleaning over here by their stuff, and then emergency cooling. So I think I've got one over here. There are these little brown squiggly things. Effective husbandry and capture systems are integrated also, so to ensure the well-being of all the species. Protected contact training areas over here, and for the giraffes as well, for hoof cleaning, for the zebras, anything with the hoofs in there. I've got species enrichment structures like these high feeders over here for giraffes, and the mud wallow for the elephants. The quarantine structure right over here is for new arrivals or sick animals, or any animal that needs to be separated to ensure disease prevention and biosecurity. Also, a dedicated food preparation and storage facility right over here that allows for separate diets tailored to each species. Now, I do have this grazing area as well, which will be in common for most of the species too. Safety considerations are also crucial for both the animal or all of the animals, visitors, and the workers. So this exhibit includes natural barriers like the rock wall back here. This vegetation to help stop the animals from going into the haha. Now we've got guests right here. This is just going to be all glass indoor walk viewing. So they won't really even have a chance to interact with the animals, like to cross into their exhibit right along here. And then back here as well. The observation towers I've got here and here are elevated for viewing the animals for the workers. Locked gates here and in the back with reinforced fencing. Separate entrances for staff and guest areas. The guest area entrance is, over here when the staff come in over here. I've got the haha right here for guest viewing. Also has bushes and trees to stop the fast moving animals. The haha also has to accommodate elephants with their intelligence levels and strengths. So it's going to need concrete reinforcements. And it will also need to be wide and deep enough to deter them from trying to cross over or actually from filling it with dirt or debris in order to cross over, because they do have that intelligence to be capable of doing that. So a realistic timeline for this project will follow these phases and finish in about 3 years. Design and planning, we're looking at 1 to 6 months. This is to finalize the exhibit layout, secure permits, and order materials. Site preparation can take from month 7 to 12, which would be like land grading, drainage system installation, the initial landscaping, bringing in these rock walls, putting down the feeding for the foraging area, the grasses, putting in the shade trees. From months 13 to 24 will be like building up the barns and the quarantine structures. We'll also be adding the guest pathways, water features, stuff like that. And months 25 to 30 will be, sorry, I'm not sure if it's at months 13 to 24 would be for building the animal barns, guest pathways, and water features. Months 25 to 30 would be like a gradual acclimation of the species, kind of introducing them to the area gradually, introducing them to each other, testing all the safety measures, making sure that everything goes smoothly, that the animals are safe, that the staff is safe, and also for staff training. And then the final adjustments and exhibit opening would take place between like month 31 and 36, somewhere in there. So final checks, maybe a soft opening, and then the full public debut. Thank you. Oh, sorry. And my references. Thank you.